Gratitude in the workplace is defined as an orientation towards noticing and appreciating the positive in one's work life. Gratitude can be linked to a great psychological well-being. Within this study, it was shown that gratitude can be enhanced through intentional practice. These intentional practices may also lessen worry and stress in workplace and increase happiness and life satisfaction. This intervention includes writing down 3 things each night for 3 times per week to think about the small and large things that may be taken for granted in the workplace. This may include supportive work relationships, sacrifices that others have made for you, or thankfulness for the opportunity to have your job in general. This intervention was shown to increase self-reported gratitude, significant results in job-related positive affect and well-being, and the decrease in absences of employees due to illness. Workplace social connectedness is defined as feelings of relatedness and companionship with one's work colleagues. Social connectedness fulfills the strong basic human need for acceptance and belonging, and is also an important influence on employee job attitudes and psychological health. Therefore, increasing the strength of social ties and building relationships leads to an increase in employees' well-being. An individual should increase their social connectedness interactions if he or she feels disconnected from the world or distant from people at their workplace. Although this requires time and behavioral change, workplace social connectedness improves health and increases productivity and job satisfaction, so it is worth spending time working on these connections. You can work on creating greater social connections by completing what the article refers to as the mixed intervention. In the researchers' experiment, they recommend combining the gratitude intervention mentioned previously with a social connectedness exercise. The research asked employees to do many social connectedness activities. Examples of these could be greeting your colleagues in the morning, commuting to work together, joining a club soccer team with your coworkers, working closely together on certain tasks, taking a coffee break together in the office, getting help in person from each other instead of emailing back and forth, going to happy hour outside of work hours, and or going to the gym together. Social connectedness is a basic psychological motivation and is one of the 4 core parts of well-being, according to research by Ryan and Deci, and also Riff and Singer. When this intervention is combined with the gratitude intervention, it is effective for employees, social connections, and relationships. How do you feel after a work day? Does it cause stressors or negatively impact your well-being, or do you find it to be enjoyable?
Usually I feel pretty good after a work day, but it's very up and down because I work with controlling, and it's like more very up and down with my hours. You know, sometimes I work a lot and sometimes I work a little less, but in general I don't really like to be stressed, but sometimes it makes the day like pass faster. So it can be positive, but in general I don't really like stress. It's not like something I ask for. But it's all right.
Okay.
Well, I think it depends on which day. Some days you have to work harder because there are more things to do, and some days you can relax a bit more and talk with your coworkers.
Do you have any close relationships with your coworkers?
I love my coworkers. They're really, really kind. We have a lot in common, actually. We talk a lot about soccer and sports in general. We're like 6 people in my small department, and 5 of us really like sports. And then there's Christine, who unfortunately doesn't like sports that much, so she feels a bit like outside.
Left out.
But I really like my coworkers. We're not like friends when we're not at work, but we're having a good time at work.
Okay.
I wouldn't say close, but some of them I think I can talk to about other things than work, but not yet.
Okay. So you don't hang out outside of work?
No, unfortunately not. But I think the World Cup in football is coming up, and there's like this big screen right next to our workplace,
Okay.
and I think we might like flex out and go down there in the working hours to watch Denmark play in Russia.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you would say that working with your coworkers makes your job more enjoyable?
Definitely. It's like not alpha omega, but close. It means a lot.
Okay.
I've had jobs that were super, super boring, but my colleagues made it worth going to
work.
job. Where I almost look forward to going to job, even though the work was super boring. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it does.
Are you grateful for anything at work? If so, what? Like, is there anything you're super grateful for?
I'm very grateful for my colleagues, as I just said. And then we have this deal called flex time, which means that I have to work 37 hours per week, and if I work a little more in 1 week, for example, next week I expect to work like 50 or 60 hours, then I can just work a little less the next week or the next week after that.
Okay.
Or if I have to go to the dentist, I can start working a little later. And I can leave a bit earlier or something. That's a really good thing.
Well, I'm glad that it gives me some feel of accomplishment when I do it, and it also gives me something to do besides my study.